Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube. It's Lydia. Hello if you're new here, hello if you're not new here, but we're here for another navigation try-on. So this launch is February 22nd at 7 a.m. PST or 10 a.m. EST. As always, if this video was helpful, I would love it if you used code Lydia at checkout, which supports me. I'm also doing a private giveaway as always. It's a $100 navigation gift card. So if you do support me, go ahead and send a DM to me through Instagram so I can enter you into my private giveaway. All right, I think that's it. Let's get into it. So for sizing, I got an extra small in everything this launch. I'll let you know what I think is true to size, what I think I could size up in, what I wouldn't size down in. Overall, it is a pretty true to size launch. There aren't too many new pieces. It's stuff we've seen before. There's one legging that's new, so we'll definitely go over that. But in terms of sizing, I am between 128, 130 pounds. My waist is a 26. My bust is a 32C, and my glutes are 40 inches. I will say I'm 5'2", so I'm on the shorter side. I have a shorter torso. I'm pretty proportionate in general though, but I do prefer my stuff to have a little bit more of a compressive fit. So just keep that in mind when I'm talking about my sizing, because if you don't and you want to be really comfy in something, just keep that in mind. All right, as always, I have my catalog here. We can go through everything that's launching together, all the details, and all the colors that are coming as well, because I don't have everything, but I want to make sure you know when it's coming in. Okay, starting off with the new item this launch, which is the Discover Seamless Leggings. It's coming in gray and cherry red. So I got the gray, but this is the cherry red, obviously. It's a stunning red. I just don't gravitate towards reds, so that's why I didn't get it. But I love the gray. It's almost got like a slight blue undertone to it. This is the gray. So I think we all know that solid seamless is like a very popular legging just because it is plain and it has no details on it, no contouring. It's just a simple legging. There's no scrunch. So the Discover Seamless legging is the one that's actually, I think, slowly going to be replacing it. Just because over time I found that the solid seamless legging, this is my personal opinion as to why I haven't worn it a whole lot, it just became quite slippery. So as nice as it looked on and as nice as the idea was that it was a simple legging, the material was a little bit slippery. So I found myself pulling it up a lot. So I believe this is the new material that they're gonna be going with. It's nothing, there's literally nothing navigation has that I would say it's comparable to. I would say, like, right off the bat, first impression, if I had to compare it to anything, and I haven't bought Alphalete Amplify leggings in like a really long time, but I'm talking about like maybe when they had like the chocolate brown colors and stuff, or like that nudie color they did, not the contour amplifies they've done, but like their OG amplifies. I would say it's leaning in that direction in terms of feel. So I'm very excited about these guys. There's absolutely no scrunch. They're a completely seamless legging. So no front seam, no seam down the side. Very, very, very stretchy. The only thing that I found wearing these, and this is just personal preference because I like my leggings to wedge really well. They wedge really well, but they don't always stay fully wedged. So, I mean, this is such an interesting subject. I would say they wedge to like here, and then this part doesn't kind of wedge 100 or like stay wedged. But if that is not something that you care about or even care for, you'll love this legging. I love the legging regardless. I just find myself kind of adjusting it a little bit sometimes, but I'm not pulling it up, which is nice. I also did run in these on Sundays, and I didn't have any issues with them sliding down or like the leg material itself sliding down. So these are a really nice option that Navigation's bringing in. And I will say, I'm not like the sweatiest person I've ever met, but when I did run, this color did not show sweat on me. So if you're a sweaty person and you're curious about that, I would say they're pretty good in terms of like showing sweat. They are sweat wicking, and in terms of the band, it's kind of like their usual new high-waisted band. It does sit as like a high-waisted legging on me though. It's definitely not a mid-rise. I could roll it down one if I wanted to, but if you're a high-waisted girl through and through, they're high-waisted. I just want to add, they're a very comfortable legging. Like, you don't finick with them. I feel like some leggings, I'm kind of like, you know, I'm constantly rearranging. You put them on and they're just very comfortable to be in. So if you're looking for like a no fuss, simple legging, you'll really like these from this launch. Okay, I apologize because I'm kind of losing light, but I'm trying to get through all the pieces. So here are the new Discover leggings. Like I said, they're high waist legging, very, very comfy, very, very stretchy, super simple. A lot of questions were, is there contouring? What's going on? So no contouring, no glute seam, no scrunch. This is what they look like from the back, and no side contouring down the leg, just a very simple legging. So just what I was referring to when I was like, they wedge, but it's literally right here, just this part that I don't feel like, you know, stays overly wedged, but you know, they do stay a good amount wedged. You also have the like option to not wedge them if you don't want them as up there. I have my sticker for the sheer squat test. So I didn't really notice that it was or it wasn't squat proof. I'll have to look back. Obviously, watching this we'll be able to see. But for the most part, I feel like they're fairly safe legging. Okay, next up we have the Harmony Ribbed Seamless Flares. These sets have kind of become some of my personal favorites, and I also think that if you are a navigation fan, they've probably become yours as well. The quality of them is just, it's up to that standard that I am looking for. This launch, it's launching in baby pink, which is this color, as well as black. Black is, it's like you can't go wrong with it. It is the perfect athleisure every day. I wear it to work out, I wear it to Pilates, but it is like, black is a staple. So, I mean, if you were on the fence about the two, I'd probably go towards black just because I think it is so easy to wear. But if you love like pink or like a baby pink, the baby pink is very, very cute. All right, they have not changed since last launch. They are a high-waisted legging. They do have a very flattering seam in the front that kind of dips down. I don't actually usually like that on like a legging, but on this particular, in this material, I don't know what it is, it's very, very flattering. And then they are a flare, so they're kind of legging all the way to the bottom, and then the flare at the end. They are very, very stretchy. I actually think from the two colors, the pink is even a tad stretchier than the black. I could be wrong, but the black feels like it's got more like, the black feels like it has like more like bounce back, even though it is really stretchy, whereas the pink is like, it is ultra comfy stretchy. Not something that would make me say you should size down in by any means, but just be aware if you're ordering both colors and maybe they feel a little bit different. They feel pretty consistent. That's just like the one little thing I'd note, but they feel very consistent on. And then here is the back. So again, we have this nice rubber logo, and then it dips down to flatter the glutes. There's no seam on the back either. Again, seamless. No camel toe, no front seam, just so you know. Here is the baby pink, and then here is the black. The black is 100% squat proof. It is like a pitch black. I don't think that the baby pink are going to be, I haven't worked, actually no, it's a lie. I did Pilates in them, but it's a dark space. So I wasn't like fully paying attention, so we'll do the sticker test and find out together. I will say, nature of being a lighter color, if you are concerned about like your like cellulite or anything, I think the ribbing does help, like to distract from, but they are gonna show a little bit, I think. I noticed that on me because I have a little bit. All right, here are the Harmony ribbed flare leggings. I'm wearing a nude thong under, and I think my suspicions about this color are going to be true, but we'll go over this first. So here is that little detail I was talking about. I would actually borderline, these are like ultra high rise in my eyes, because my belly button's like here. But the glute seam that dips down, so it's a really pretty color. But I think what I thought about being cellulite friendly, not 100%. So I'm just gonna say it, and I'm pretty positive this is gonna be sheer. Yeah. So sadly, this color is sheer. If you have more my skin tone, it doesn't show like if you're just wearing it, but if you were to squat, or like I said, if you have tattoos, you'll see it. So that's kind of sad. It's still a beautiful color, so buy at your own risk. It doesn't look sheer when you're wearing it. Like, you can't see my underwear. And I mean, when I'm looking at it like this, like, I'm not like, oh yeah, I see skin, but just know it is sheer. Okay, no notes, no complaints. Harmony Ribbed Flare Black. I feel amazing. Here is the flare on them. As much as the baby pink is really pretty, if I was to steer you in a better direction, I would say hands down, if you were gonna get one color, I would get black. Just because it's so versatile and it's squat proof, and you will not get tired of it. You will wanna wear it all the time. I feel so good in the black one. So if you can't buy everything, I would say black over pink. Since we're on the subject of flares, and I'm pretty sure we're getting into the iconic flares very shortly, I know the tall girls are feeling a little left out. So I would say they're very easy to manipulate on a shorter person if you're worried about them being too long, because I just adjust the fabric up kind of like into my leg area. And I really think it kind of boils down to your proportions, because I have seen them on some of the athletes that are like 5'8", 5'9". I know you could be even taller than that as a girl, but they work on them. I think the only thing is, if you have longer legs, they could be a little high water. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you this. I think they're working on other lengths for flares. Didn't hear it here. I have fingers crossed that comes to fruition. But yeah, I think it's based on your proportions. I think if you have longer legs, you could run into that issue. But like I said, I know there are some athletes who are like 5'8", 5'9", who don't have that issue. So it's really your proportions, unfortunately. I wish there were multiple options right now. The Effortless Flare leggings restocking just in black this launch. These have become a very popular legging. I also don't know what it is from like the very first time they launched in like July or August, but if anyone has their hands on the brown ones, you know they're like a little bit slippery. I wore the black ones for my shoot, like part of my shoot in December, and I was very impressed with them. So these ones have no front seam. They do have a seam down the glute. I know it's hard to see on here, but they are like your everyday flare go-to legging. You could go to the gym in them, you could do errands in them, you could do Pilates in them. They're just like a smooth, stretchy flare. So those are restocking in black. Okay, I feel like I get a little giddy talking about this item. The iconic seamless flare leggings, probably my favorite item Navigation's done. I have no words for how much I love these, and they are coming in bubblegum pink this launch. So this lovely color, as well as a restocking in speckled black, which honestly I think they launched last launch. So if you didn't get your hands on them, because I didn't get my hands on them, get your hands on them. The speckled black is such a staple. I'm shocked I didn't have them. So these ones are a high rise, but they honestly hit me, I would say, just above my belly button. Definitely room to like edge them up higher if I wanted to, but they're by no means a mid-rise. So keep that in mind. No front seam, no back seam. They haven't changed anything on these since they launched. There's no contouring. There's no contouring down the leg. They're just kind of like that OG navigation material. Very, very stretchy. One thing I'll note, again, kind of similar to like the pink and the black Harmony ribbed flares, the pink is like very, very stretchy, and the speckled black is still very stretchy, but again, it's like, it's not as stretchy as this. Nothing that I would say size up in or size down in as well. I'd stay true to size, but just something to note. I do have that nice compressive waistband that will keep you feeling snatched, but not like tying you off like you're sick or like you gotta take them off. And I love these. I love them for the gym. I love them for Pilates. I've worn them to like the golfing range. I just think if you want a confidence boost in a pair of flares or leggings, these are them. Like whenever I'm feeling about myself, I put them on and it's an instant confident boost. So if there's like one item I'd say get your hands on this launch, it would be the iconic seamless flares. Okay, iconic seamless flare. So flare legging material, very, very stretchy. Like I said, they're high-waisted, so as you can see, high-waisted, but what I meant by like you can kind of pull them to mid is easily adjustable. Like I don't have to roll them over. I can just put them more to like a mid-rise on me. So you can move them around as you, I didn't think there's hot proof. I think they're sheer. Yeah, you can see it, but like it's personal preference. That's not gonna stop me from wearing them. I feel so dang good in them. That wouldn't stop me. But if it would stop you, then it's good for you to know. I saw somebody ask me if I would choose the baby pink Harmony flares or the bubblegum iconic, and I would say bubblegum iconic. Here are the black speckled flares. So another one that I would say get your hands on. They're a go-to, they're squat proof, they're flattering, and I'm so obsessed that I actually have these in my possession. But yeah, absolutely 100% yes for me. Right, next up, the breakthrough seamless leggings. So these launched for the first time in neutrals November. There was like that evergreen color and that kind of like taupey neutral color as well. I would say I loved the colors last time, but if you go back to my YouTube video or if you own them, you'll know there's almost like a slight stiffness to the material, which I feel like they really improved this time around. So both of these colors have a lot more stretch to them, which I really like it. It has me gravitating to them a lot more. Like I loved the breakthrough colors last launch, but the feel when I put them on, it just doesn't quite do it for me. I just want something that's like comfy, fuss-free, and it just has like a stiffness to it. So these don't. They're coming in two colors, ultraviolet, which is the purple that actually surprised me. At first when I saw it, I thought it was quite purple, but I feel like a badass in the gym. I just think it's very complimentary like, on a lot of people. And then no brainer, they're coming in gray. So if you missed out on gray digital, or you have gray digital and you love them and you're curious about the breakthrough in gray, here they are. So I would say, if you're looking at the catalog, they say they're a high-waisted legging. I think these are mid-rise, if I'm being really honest. I have a slightly shorter torso and they sit perfectly on me, which means they're not high. Girls with short torsos are going to love these. I think that's why I really like them. I love the lift leggings, but they're like quite a true high rise, and I feel like I have to roll them down, which is totally okay, totally worth it. It's nice when you don't have to roll them down. I think last launch there was like, well, last time these launched, there was a question of like sheerness. I would say it's a lot better with these colors actually. I trained legs in these, and I haven't noticed anything with the gray. Like if I really punch my hand through, you can see it, but when it's on my body, which you'll see, I don't think there's quite that questionable question mark. I don't even think that makes sense, that we had when they launched last time. I remember Evergreen was like, she was bordering on the sheer side. She was on that cusp. So I do think that I feel a little more comfortable and confident in these. Felt comfortable doing RDLs in these. Didn't really think twice about if they were too sheer or not. And the gray is like, in my opinion, even less sheer. So if you liked them the first time around, they are even better this time around. And again, seamless, so no glute seam, no front seam, but they do sit really well and they stay up really well. I didn't really find myself adjusting them all that much. And then since I mentioned they're a little bit similar to the digital gray leggings, I wanted to just show them in comparison. So the digital gray leggings are a little bit, lighter than the Breakthrough, and then obviously the pattern is a little bit different as well. Now feeling these, I'd say these feel a little softer than these. But that is them in comparison. So if you own them or you missed out on them, you can get an idea. I think I said this last launch too, but just be very careful when you're pulling these up, and that goes for digital as well. Just in the areas in the pattern that are like a little more that like sheerness, they are so delicate. Not like, I should rephrase that. They're not so delicate, but if you have, nails like I do, you could poke through it. So just be very, very mindful and careful. I've done it twice now, and it's happened during 2 try-ons when I'm rushing and I just go right through it. So I would hate for that to happen to you, because I have been victim. It's happened with like other brands too, where I'm rushing to the gym and it hurts a bit. So just be very careful putting them on. All right, here are the Breakthrough seamless leggings in the gray. So like I said originally, like this material has a lot more give than the previous Breakthrough set. You can just like see it as I'm trying to stretch it out. Otherwise, nothing's changed. So mid-rise, here's my belly button. So not a super high rise, but also like I don't feel like I'm fighting it at the gym. Like I feel like where it is, it stays. So yeah, like I mentioned, besides the stretchiness of the material being a little bit better, I would say these have overall stayed the same. Again, these, like the pattern in them is naturally going to be a little bit sheerer. So sticker, and there you go. So yeah, here they are, very flattering. I don't feel like I have to manipulate them too much at the gym. They kind of just stay in place. So this is them in the gray. And then here are the ultraviolet Breakthrough leggings. So I would say the gray and the ultraviolet fit exactly the same. They're pretty straight across the board in terms of like similar fit and similar material. So nothing new here besides the ultraviolet. Again, really shocked me with like how much I actually really love them. And then here's the sticker. Again, mid-rise. We have made it to the Lift seamless leggings. Again, not a stranger to the navigation family, but if you are new here, I'll kind of give you the basic rundown. These ones have no like super visual contouring, but they do contour because this is the back of the leggings. There's 2 different materials going on. This is more of like your regular navigation material, And this is like a little bit of like a thick or slightly bumpy material, and then you can kind of ever so slightly see like the contour lines. When you're wearing them, it's not very noticeable. They look like a solid legging for the most part, but there is kind of like, sorry, from the back, they look really weird off. There is that kind of like bum contouring to lift your bum. Why they're called the lift leggings. So seamless as well. No front seam. These ones are a high-waisted legging. You'll see when I have them on. And it's coming in slate blue, which is this color. It's a really, really pretty color. Slate blue is one of my go-tos for navigation. And maroon, which is a little bit on the like pinkier side of what I guess I would call maroon. But yeah, those are the two colors it's coming in. Again, very true to size, lightweight, soft, stretchy. I love wearing these ones to like Pilates in particular, because sometimes I don't want all the contouring and everything. I just want to keep it a little simpler, or for the days in the gym that I just want to have that simple look, which is why I really like them, but they're still very flattering. Okay, here are the lift seamless leggings. So as you can see, quite high-waisted. I personally like to roll them over a little bit more for my torso, but here is the design I was talking about. So you can kind of see the detailing of this like contour, and then the difference in material. Here it's smooth, here it is rougher or bumpier. So here they are from the back, no scrunch, just lifting like the legging says. Here they are, full-waisted, and these kind of areas end up being a little bit sheerer, but nothing that I wouldn't like comfortably squat or do a leg day in. So again, just a simple legging, the little lift on the higher side, and you can always turn it over. Okay, we've made it to the bras. So onto the Harmony ribbed seamless bra. As you can see, it's open kind of in the back, so it shows off your back, and it's got a little, I'm gonna be careful with my words, a little more coverage. It's not full coverage, but it's got a little more coverage than some of the navigation bras they've been releasing lately, which is quite nice. It's very simple. I do love to wear the Harmony ribbed as sets. So obviously it's going to match the bottoms and the colors it's coming in. Here is the pink. Here is, again, that logo that was on the pants, that rubber logo. I like that it doesn't stand out too much, but it is very nice quality. And then your open back with removable padding. For somebody who has a 32C chest, I actually do feel well held in. I don't know if I go as far as saying like I'll go for a run in it, but I do feel quite held in it. Here is it in black, and then here's the logo on the black one. So it's got a ribbed band, removable padding, like I said. And if you like a daintier bra, because I know daintier bras are quite in, and you like Harmony ribbed, I will say the Harmony ribbed bottoms also look amazing with like the white or the black like stunner bras. But if you want that set, because when I wear Harmony ribbed, if I wear it for athleisure, I usually do want to feel like I feel more put together with a set, then I would recommend staying the set, even if it's like not necessarily your vibe for the gym. For me, like every day if I'm wearing it, I like to have the set, but you don't have to have it. I just want to show you a close-up of this like ribbed material as well, so you get an idea of what both top and bottom are going to be like. Here is the Harmony ribbed bra. So like I mentioned, I think it's a really nice cut. Like I don't feel like I'm like pudging out over the side. I think it sits really well across the chest. I think it's a very classic, nice sports bra. It's a little more in the medium line. It's not long line, but it's not short line, which in my eyes would be here. But very flattering, very simple. And then you do have the scoop back, which is nice. Okay, we are on to the Breakthrough Stunner Seamless Bra. I feel like you could get a little confused because they also have a Stunner seamless bra, which is literally the exact same style, but they're plain. So if you follow along, you know I'm a big fan of this bra. It is a halter bra, so it's an open back. It is not adjustable, but it does have around the neck, like, oops, I'm trying to make it so you can see it. There. It does have this elastic, which is stretchy. And then it has removable padding, which I think are very flattering on the girls, and a very minimal back with navigation across there. Yeah, big fan of this bra. It's a short line bra. I think people will probably think I'm crazy, but I've run in it. It's held up. I have a smaller chest though, so keep that in mind. But point is, in the gym, like, unless you've got a larger chest, I think you'll feel well supported. This is an extra small. I don't have any side boob, or I don't feel like it never bugs me around my neck. If you have wider lats, I think you could potentially size up, because I think I could also wear a small comfortably. I am usually a true extra small in navigation bras now, but this is a bra that I think I could also comfortably do a small. So if you're a little worried about your lats or your chest or pulling in your neck, I think you would be safe to size up. But it is coming in the gray to match the gray leggings. Also, there's no matching bra for the Discover leggings, but if you are looking to match it with something that's like not black or white, well, I mean, these will go with anything, but these two actually look really nice together. I've really enjoyed this outfit. It's obviously also coming in the ultraviolet color. And here is the Breakthrough Stunner bra. So very minimal, little twisty tail, removable padding like I mentioned, super flattering on the girls, short torso friendly if you want to show off your obliques, and super, super minimal in the back. Moving on to the Wander Seamless Bra. Again, not a new one for navigation. It's coming in maroon and slate blue to match the lift leggings. I used to not be a fan of this one. Actually, I didn't do a review last launch, so you don't have my updated opinion. I used to not be a fan because I got one once and it literally just cranked on my traps, so I never wore it. And then I think when I was there in December, I wore a black one, and I was like, have you guys changed your fit, or like what's going on? And they're like, we've never had that before. So I was like, maybe it was because it was like the very first batch of them and it's sorted itself out. But ever since, I actually have it in khaki green and I wear it quite a bit. So obviously I got the slate blue to match the lift leggings. It's a very like classic bra. It's got a good amount of coverage. Again, not high support. I think this one's like a low medium impact. It's got removable padding. It's like just a T in the back, and you've got your navigation right there. But it's a nice material. I enjoy it. I wouldn't say I reach for it like on a daily basis, but to go with a matching set, I definitely do. All right, here is the Wander Seamless Bra. Again, more medium line. So in my eyes, a short line's right here. Still very flattering, like pretty basic sports bra. You can get a little bit of a better idea of the material here, so it's nice and stretchy. I do like the neckline it gives, and then the back. And then last bra of the launch is probably again up there with some of my top bras I wear is the Comeback Seamless Halter. I have this one in almost every single color it exists in. It's a low impact, but because it's not like as cleavagey as the Stunner bra, I feel like I get, like, again, a good amount of support without feeling like my boobs are on display. But it's a halter bra. The neck, I don't know how they did it, but on me it does not irritate. Like, it doesn't dig into my traps or pull. I feel like I can wear it for a long period of time. The back is also very comfortable. I'm a true extra small in this bra. Unlike I said the Stunner bra, I could potentially be a small. This one, I think a small would be too big. It does have removable padding as well. But yeah, a nice little shorter line halter, and then the little ruching in the front. Okay, so shorter line, the little ruching like I showed you, and in the back. You honestly can't go wrong with this bra. All right, that is the end of the try-on. So once again, the launch is February 22nd at 7 a.m. PST or 10 a.m. EST. And you can use my code Lydia if this video was helpful to you. It would mean the world to me. I really appreciate everybody's support. It does not go unnoticed. And if you do use my code, don't forget to DM me my Instagram at Lydia Duisberg so that I can enter you into my private giveaway. All right, I'll see you next time.